Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have had some connectivity issues with the IP, so we're into it. We're one round in, and it's VP who have taken the pistol. They're looking for a little bit more here as well. Snatchy starts it off on the gob beat. Reply coming in from Zantares, and the pistols are getting it done, Alex. And since you're 2v4.
Oh, they just overrun the A site. Dennis in with another, and Mihu is not going to be winning this. It's as simple as that. Big have managed to get up close. They managed to steal away the second round. And VP would have wanted a good start here on Inferno. They would have wanted to get off to that early lead. Looks unlikely though, because with Big winning this round, VP are going to be in trouble for the next one. This is not the start the polls wanted.
No, not at all. Finding the pistol is exactly what they would have wanted, Alex. But after that, you know, losing straight to a force buy of Big, that's as horrible as it can get. And it will be another round here for Big. 1-1. You have to remember, if you're just tuning in, this is the second map of the series. Virtus.pro pick Train. We're into Big's pick. And this could be the 2-0 if Big end up with Inferno. And we'll go to the EU minor.
Virtus.pro having to force up into this third round, but they won't be coming through with a great buy. Pistols on most players. Ocalicious is not going to. There we go. Finally invests. He took some time. Over on the Big side, though, they've got quite a few SMGs, quite a few rifles. Early banana control being competed for. This, again, isn't a map we've really seen Big play much with this lineup. So I will be keeping an eye on what setups Big have in mind, how exactly they decide to play this one. And early smoke from Ocalicious is going to go towards mid, but Big are already moving in towards that A site.
Big sending a lot of troops here. Dennis being blinded. Ocalicious receives the flash to the face as well. Good flash buying from Tizian. That'll pretty much save his teammate's life. Snacks hides in the pit and hopes he can get a kill. He will do that. Still a 4v3 advantage on the Big team. And Terra's deciding where he wants to plant. He will plant on default in the end. And at this point, Virtus.pro are going to see if what they've got, Alex. They've got Kevlar, so at least it's something being brought into the next one. But this is the start that Big were looking for. 2-1. You have to look back at sort of Trin and the start VP got off to was the 5-0, and they ended up falling apart after that, Alex. VP don't get the start here, so perhaps, maybe, there's some sort of pseudoscience and they end up not getting the good start, but they peak late in the game. Hopefully, Alex. That's what we can hope for.
Nice
really
little
clutching at straws.
switch. Yeah. Well, a nice little switch there, by the way. Godby gets the MP5 just to try and hunt down these kills at the end if he can with the SMG, because Dennis is low on health. He doesn't want to take that risk. No kills coming through, though. Both teams will be allowed to save their respective guns. And again, we just see Big really using their flashbangs so well to actually get those kills. 2 flash assists come in on the A site. Big are one of the best teams in the world at getting those flash assists through. Generally as well, it's Godby who gets a lot of them, but then Tizian and Tabson are also really good at those flash assists. So that's cool to see. Big pick up the second round on the board, and round 4 should also go their way. Early Molotovs up banana just to deny VP any of these close range angles. So many nades here from Big just to make sure they don't get caught by any of those close angles.
Well, Snatchy's just sitting here with a 5-7. He will be finished off by Tizian. And the man advantage is there for Big, but it's traded back. Snacks, he's looking for the weapon. Because of that, Tizian will take his head off. Man advantage still alive for Big. The Germans...
Ooh.
Oh, Ocalicious.
Hello?
I spotted him. Hello. There we go. Finally, we'll find Tizian. I thought he didn't see him. That is so awkward. Ocalicious eventually will pick it up. Dennis will take away Veggie, and it's into the man advantage for the T side. But Ocalicious now has an AK. And that could have been a second, but God B will put him into the grave. It's Mihu. 1v2 up against God B and Dennis.
I was almost getting flashbacks to that round at ECS where Rick had his teammate point it out.
Oh yeah, the coach over his shoulder, yeah.
Oh, his coach, sorry, not his teammate.
Yeah,
silly me.
That's quite a little bit of controversy around that one, actually. Whether or not the coach should be allowed to do it.
Maybe VP are on land. Maybe they've got their coach here as well.
Maybe.
Oh, that was a cool smoke from Gob.
He's full of cool smokes. Got B.
And then Dennis just smokes it off anyway.
Just ruins it.
They don't want to be exposed from the library angle, though. And yes, again, Big will be able to win this round, taking some casualties, but you can already look at the money on the Big side and realize that that's not a massive problem. Even though they will have to reinvest into this next round, they've got the money to be able to do so. Mihu is just searching to see if there's anything he can recover, scavenging for maybe some weapons, maybe some nades. I don't know if he's going to find anything here, though. Big should be safe to hold onto these 2 rifles. Mihu waiting to see if anyone strays into his crosshair, but there's not much going on at the end of this round. We'll have to focus on the next one, where VP will finally get themselves a gun round. And in these early rounds for Big, we have seen quite a few early nades up banana, quite a few of those early Molotovs. VP may have to have a lot of nades if they want to fight for that banana control. And you can see some of those pieces of utility coming through. Mihu is somehow 0-0-0, despite us being 4 rounds in, but he's got the MP9, he's got plenty of nades, and let's see if those banana battles continue.
He's literally had nothing. 0 KD, 0 ADR, 0 headshot, 0 kills, 0 deaths for 0 assists. He's going to change that though as he's walked on in. It's going to be 1 kill collected. AK picked up as he sprays away. Nearly another. Mihu is finished off. So he's got 1 of each. A death and a kill. It'll be Tabson with a second follow-up through the smoke. Alkalicious and Snacks, the last man standing. And that will be the 2v4. Not exactly looking too great here for the CT's chances. Big, just straight up push into the B-bomb site. Mihu looks like he's putting up a decent fight, but once the attack does come through from Big, they just bombard it. And strength in numbers, they force them away.
Yeah, this is what I was worried about. I was saying that Big have looked good at taking banana control in these first few rounds against the low buy. VP tried to use their nades, but they don't really do enough with them. Flash came through to allow Mihu that first frag, but then Big trade it out. Tabson just taking that fight onto the final man as well. That's what really made the difference. Completely cracked open the B site. And when you take into account the fact that VP stacked 3 players over towards banana, you cannot afford to lose those fights so convincingly. As soon as that happens, the B site is lost, the round is over, and the save may be denied. Alkalicious is going to be dealt with. Nothing carried over for Virtus.pro, and this is starting to look like Big are running away with this one slightly, especially with VP, again, not having that much money. At least Mihu has some extra cash, but the rest of the team don't have much to work with.
So we will take a little bit of a technical pause. Player from VP dropping off. Hopefully will return pretty quickly. A player that we didn't really see have the impact we know he's capable of on train was Snatchy. You know, we seen yesterday in the win that they got over Gamer Legion, 31-29, Alex. It was always Snatchy there, just causing problems. Mihu was doing it as well, but Snatchy was definitely a present player. And sadly, he didn't have that impact, that level we know he can perform to. So let's see if VP can unlock him coming into Inferno, because they're going to need it. This is the last chance for both of these teams to make the minor. I think VP have got a very tough sort of hands drawn to them. They get in the initial match against Mars Sports, they end up getting 2-0 by them, have to go down and play Gamer Legion. They do survive that, winning that 2-0. And come on here to play Big. Definitely some tough matchups for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, not an easy run for them, but then again, there aren't many easy runs in the entirety of this EU closed qualifier. Such a stacked qualifier with all these teams. I mean, you could say almost the same about Big, having to go up against Fnatic in that game as well, in the upper bracket. That's not an easy one. I think the issue for Snatchy as well here, you were saying that we want to see more from Snatchy. The problem is that some teams don't want to run the AWP on the T side of Inferno. It's much more difficult to get it involved. And early on into this one, VP don't really have the money to get Snatchy the AWP. I think finally he will be able to save for the sniper into the next round. So this is his first chance to at least have his preferred weapon in play for round number 7. But into round 6, very little investment from Virtus.pro. Even with Mihu having the extra money, he's not really spending it. He's going to save it for the future round. And that means VP are just going to take a gamble stack on the B bomb site.
Well, Big have got 3 players going up towards Banana. Virtus.pro have gone for this big stack in towards B. No pun intended, but Big have got the first kills. Xanteris onto Snatchy. A lot of the troops here from Virtus.pro trying to get in, but Xanteris will take these easily. Mihu finally suicide plays, gets the kill, and I'll follow the tabs in. 5-1 for Big. A good start in Inferno on the T side. And I think this is exactly what we were kind of expecting coming into this, Alex. You know, this is finally a storyline in the EU minor that's qualifiers that's actually gone the way we predicted. A good start from Big coming into their map pick, but finally Virtus.pro will have a little bit of a buy, and they can try and show us what they're made of here.
Yeah, you just thought Mihu would have been able to spend all that extra money in the last round, because now he's just sitting with $4,000. Not used into round 7, but I guess it's always nice to have a little bit of money in the bank, I suppose. So as we were saying, the AWP is in the hands of Snatchy. I think in this one though, VP just want to not lose the round right away, because they've had 1 or 2 gun rounds and they've lost them almost instantly. So VP are going to sit back. They don't want to lose any early advantages. A couple of decent nades onto Banana do some damage to the Big players. But again, Big are taking Banana control in basically every round. We're seeing them stack 3 or 4 players on Banana early. They use their nades, well thought through, and now Snatchy under pressure. The timing goes against him. Gob B forces the opening into top mid.
Under a minute left. Virtus.pro, they've got 2 players on the A bomb site. Tabson will throw the Molotov in towards Cubby to confirm that it is empty. At this point, Big are in the driver's seat. Okalicious into an advanced angle towards short, slightly out to the left. He can take the first shot, and Xanteris will slow peek into him. Okalicious will take that kill. Gob B unable to trade just yet, and Okalicious is doing a good job. 2 kills to his name, and he gives Virtus.pro a chance here. 30 seconds. The bomb's still over towards A. They've got Dennis inside of the B bomb site. Veggie tries to leave, but Dennis has his number and can start to take control of the B bomb site. The bomb, it leaves the A site, Alex, and is back over towards B. Good stuff from Dennis there.
Tizian's got the smoke, but he's not moving in, so they have to throw the bomb across. Thankfully, that will not be an issue. Dennis gets the bomb down. Smoke finally deployed in towards CT spawn. Mihu and Snacks without any nades to work with for this retake. They have to rely on their individual skill, and they are both coming in from CT. As long as Big play this safe, they've got the man on Banana. They've got the perfect positions to win this round. I don't see VP winning this.
No, it's not looking likely. I think at this point they even realize that it's probably not going to happen for them. You can see Snacks slowly slithering away. He wants to save the AK-47. Mihu was already, too deep in. He will be finished by Tabson. And so Snacks will save it on over into the next one. Big 6-1. Really solid start here. Virtus.pro, we kind of talked about this buy. Maybe they had a chance coming into run number 7, but he just didn't really show us too much. Okalicious, really the only reason VP even had a slight chance into that. And unfortunately, they can't capitalize.
Yeah, Okalicious did a solid job on short at just slowing the push down from Big. He actually allowed the rotate to come through, but then Big just retained map control across the board. That's what really made the difference there. They didn't commit to anything too early. Obviously, Dennis was just waiting patiently over towards B to get that opening. And then Big realized they can just go back to that B site safely. Just holding the map control all across the board. Really well played round from Big. The calls were quite clear. As soon as they got that kill, they instantly moved into the B bomb site. This time though, Virtus.pro have finally taken away Banana control, but it's cost them quite a lot of health on Veggie. Gob B with a nice lineup through that one, and VP decide they don't want to risk the fight on towards Banana. They give that one up. Big start to work towards A.
Snatchy in a good angle here. Might be able to pick off Dennis, but the missed opportunity, the missed shot. Alkalicious will step up though. VP, they've got the advantage. And the new player for Virtus.pro is definitely turning my head at this point. He's really been the shining light for VP on this A bomb site. He's done a pretty good job at holding them off, delaying like you said in the last one. In this, he picks up the opening frag. Virtus.pro, they need to capitalize though. Big are good at recovering, and Dennis has picked up Snacks. With a nade in his hand, the smoke will hit the floor. And it's not into the 4v4 with 40 seconds left. It looks like the B split coming through as Dennis is already through Speedway and in CT spawn. Oh, good kill as well on the Veggie. That pretty much confirms that this B bomb site's under wraps. It has to be a big haul for Mihu, and it won't happen, Alex. A 2v4, it's a save from VP yet again. 7-1 for Big. This has just been flawless.
You've got to think that Snacks getting caught with the smoke out is really the massive mistake in that round. It just allows them to get into CT. They split towards B. As soon as you go down to 4 players on the CT side, it always becomes quite awkward to actually get that information. Big just had so much of the map to work with. Those rotates are not easy, and that's why I really like how Big are playing this. They're playing to hold onto the map control across the board. Alkalicious, low on health, is going to fall at the end. Big up to a 7-1 lead. Again, Virtus.pro not having the money to work with. This is starting to look quite desperate if you are a Polish fan right now. Nothing really to write home about for Virtus.pro. They pick up 5 smokes and 5 P250s for the 9th round. Maybe if Big play a slow round here, there's a chance that those smokes could come into play later on. But we've seen Big be willing to fight for early banana control. That will again be the case into this one. And again, VP with a similar stack on the B site. Last time, this didn't work that well for them. Let's see if it can go better this time around.
Well, only pistols for VP. Gonna leave enough money for the buy into the next one, but it should be Big winning the half already. Coming in from the T side. We know Big are a meticulous team. They like to make sure that everything is cleared, checked, and set up perfectly. And they are ready to go into the A side again. Currently 2 players sitting here on the A bomb site. Snacks and Veggie just sitting there on the spot. Molotov goes in towards Kelby. That'll clear that. And a rotation from VP has come in. They've got an extra player on the A site. Shouldn't really expect too much, though, to come in here from VP. They'll try their best, but Big, if they just move in effectively, they should be able to get the kills. And if a kill comes through from VP, the trade should be there almost instantly as well. They start to swarm this A site, locking in 3 players on the bomb site itself. Then Terrace will take the first kill onto Snatchy. The rest coming through time after time. It's Santeros there with another. And looking for some more, but Snacks is there with one. The bomb's on the floor. Snacks trying to get another, but Dennis is in with a trade. Alkalicious, the last man standing. Over towards Banana. Big will get it. Already confirming themselves the round lead moving into the second half.
Another solid round from Big. And again, Big have looked pretty good on their T side. But I also think part of the problem for VP has just been losing that opening way too often. Going to the man disadvantage, which is incredibly difficult to come back from. You look at these first 8 or 9 rounds, Virtus.pro have only found the opening frag in 1 round. It was Alkalicious that got that for them. Snatchy has also been struggling in some of these opening fights with the AWP. We've seen him a couple of times miss the opening shot. He's died 3 times first in these rounds. Actually 4 times because he died first in this round as well. He's losing that opening quite often. So again, Snatchy gets the AWP into play. This time though, Dennis is up against him. And again, Big have got so much money. VP need to prove to us that they can win these gun rounds because Big have got enough money for 3 or 4 more buys at this point, you would think. They are rich.
Yeah, they're bowling in cash, Alex, rolling in it. And so Virtus.pro is going to take monumental effort just to chip away at the gold towers that Big have. It's going to be Veggie. Looking to walk around the corner. Good flashbang in by Snatcher. That will allow a kill to come through. But somehow Dennis has still got the kill on the Mihu. Tabs no pick up Veggie. And there's the advantage back. Yet again, the trades are just everywhere, Alex. 3v3.
Ooh, Ocalicious is thinking of rotating towards B, but again, Big have got all the map control, and Tizian just walks through the smoke. Such a big risk taken, but it pays off for him. He's onto the A bomb site. Ocalicious was not in position to assist his teammate on A, and the bomb is going to be planted. Snatchy is so far away from the action. These retakes are always difficult on Inferno. And Virtus.pro have called off this round. All they needed was Tizian to walk through that smoke to give his team the round win. Again, what is there to say at this point? Big are just dominating right now. It just seems everything is going their way. Even this round that was looking close ends up going against VP just with that one kill. I think really the map control from Big has been the biggest factor to their success a lot of the time.
Yeah, even when VP find the early advantages or they have a little bit of map control, you think, oh, okay, this is better from VP. Big just have an answer straight away. And they've just walked into the bomb sites. Their executes have been very good. And 9-1. It's definitely looking like a solid scoreline for Big. They want to make this minor. They couldn't quite get it done versus Fnatic yesterday, so this is their last chance to do it against Virtus.pro. And they are only a few rounds away now from taking themselves to that European minor. I think it's still going to be difficult for pretty much every team in it though, because you have so many good teams in play there. Snatchy goes through towards Banana. Finally, they've got a kill, and there's no answer from Big just yet.
That's what we wanted to see. Snatchy wins the opening fight for the first time in this map. And Virtus.pro play it really safe. As soon as they get the man advantage, they realize they don't want to fall foul to those trade frags as they have previously. Man advantage gathered without any issues. And honestly, I don't think Big have really had to use too many of their executes in this game. They've generally just relied upon trading out, relied upon just holding across the map and waiting for VP to maybe make mistakes, waiting to find the fights against VP. They've been coming out on top, but in this round, Big will probably be forced into going for some sort of execution. With 50 seconds left on the clock, they are a man behind, and they start to move in towards top mid. VP's A-hold is pretty passive, but they are ready to try and hold this one off, and here come the nades.
Well, Ocalicious, he's going to go towards short, lining them up. It's one kill on the Dennis, but Tapson is there on the reply. VP still have the advantage, but it's only by one. Molotov goes towards the pit, and Snacks is under a hell of a lot of pressure. Needs to rely on his teammate Mihu inside the bomb site to assist him. And it's only 15 seconds. Big are going to have to try and get this bomb planted. If VP can just delay, there's a chance here for them. There's a kill from Snatchy. Mihu as well, and the bomb's on the floor. It's over. VP will get themselves another round.
Yeah, good hold from VP there. Just, again, slowing things down. Ocalicious got really good timing on his peek from short. He's looked pretty good in that position, and he gets the early information with little time left on the clock. Even with that information, though, VP weren't that confident that they could rotate into the A site. Because Big have played across the map, because Big have been willing to throw some fakes at their opponents, but eventually the rotate comes into play. Mihu gets a couple of kills in from pit, and let's see if this is the start of some success for Virtus.pro. Snatchy peeking down mid, could be in trouble, but he gets the opening. Great shot onto God B, and Snatchy is starting to show much more confidence. That is a good sign.
Yeah, VP need everything they can get. It's going to be Dennis with a headshot, though. That'll pull it right back. 4v4, but Snatchy yet again connecting shots. He rotates back over towards Long. Another one from Snatchy. This is a much better showing from him. He has been quiet, but perhaps he'll peak at the right time. As VP stand a chance back into the half, Tizian will finally eliminate Snatchy, prevent him from getting anything else. Now Xanteras and Tizian, they'll try and pull off the 2v3. There's the kill from Okalicious. The bomb a roll to his feet as Tizian looking to try and make it happen. There's 2 kills. Veggie and Okalicious, they will fall. And this could really be it for Tizian. It's into the 1v1 up against Mihu. The problem is he's on the bomb. And Tizian, he has no idea. Mihu's just holding this, waiting for him to come on past. And there it is. Mihu, like a bird to the egg on the bomb. And Tizian looks back and sees death. It will be 9-3 VP. And we'll get another on the board.
Yeah, good efforts from Tizian, but not going his way this time. Big have been a little slow in these last rounds at getting those trade frags. That has actually been a slight problem for this team throughout the qualifier. The trade frags have been quite low across the board for Big, which isn't something you normally see from them. But in the earlier rounds, Big haven't really needed the trade kills too often, to be honest. They've been winning the opening fights so often that that's not been important. In this one, the timing is just slightly off from Big. They don't really get into a position where they can work together. However, Big are looking to change the pace up slightly, going for a bit of a quicker push into A with these early nades.
Well, flashbang is going to go in towards short. Taps in, blinded on one of those flashes, but still goes forward. Be careful of library, and that's where Mihu's playing from. Taps in will end up falling early, and that's the trade from Xanteras, keeping it even 4v4, but Snacks, he's just walked through a smoke. Xanteras not expecting it, cannot deal with it. Luckily, Dennis will be the equalizer, back into the equilibrium. Just over a minute left on the clock. Bomb available over Big as they start to make their way in. They spotted the head of Snacks in the corner, but there's 2 players in pit. Do they expect the second to be there? Okalicious hopes not, and they don't. He'll spray away, and Tizian will fall. Another one from Okalicious, and he's done another great job inside of the A-bomb site. It's all onto Dennis, 12 HP. Into the 1v2.
Okalicious has to watch basically every angle right now. But as you said, only 1 shot needed to deal with Dennis at the end here. 25 seconds left. Dennis doesn't spot the man at top mid. That could make all the difference. Snatchy in from behind, but it's the nade from Okalicious which closes out the round. He has been such a reliable player in on that A site. Another multi-kill round from him. Virtus.pro pick up yet another round win. And again, you can see for Big, more often than not, Tabson is the man playing that entry fragger role, but this time he just runs up A long without much assistance. He had the flashbangs there to help him, but as soon as he doesn't get a fair fight towards long, he's just kind of stuck running forwards, spotting exactly where the opponents know where he is. He was making so much noise that they could easily close him out. I think Big were a little lucky even to bring that into the 3v3, but in this round, quick banana pressure puts forwards Mihu in with 2 quick kills. Good reaction shots onto the second man, and Big again losing out early.
This is a great turnaround. Oh my god. Gold B is barely alive, 1 HP. The shot from Veggie is a great reactionary play, but that will be Xanteras taking away Veggie. Leaves it into a 4v3. But this is a great turnaround from VP. Looking much, much better at this point. Snatchy starts to look around the corner. Tizian's going to come on in. There's the kill from Snatchy. And we'll be God B on 1 HP. Xanteras on 57. Things are looking much better for the Poles. Big, they'll try their best coming back into this as Xanteras checks the boost. Mihu is behind that spot, but even if they get him, there's still a very tough challenge coming their way. I just don't see how this one happens. Smoke will go off for CT. I'll confirm that they're still there. And Snatchy will pick up Gold Beef underneath Xanteras. He has to pull it off all on his own. The 1v4 needs to happen. There's the first kill. The second's in for Xanteras. He'll tap the bomb. Fully sticking it at this point. It has to be the ace clutch. He's dropped the 3 HP. The flashbang will go over the top. That'll blind Snacks, and that would have been the kill as well. Xanteras gets back towards the coffins. But Snacks spams away. It'll be 5 for VP, and the scoreline is 9-5.
And I think that round win mainly just comes from those opening 2 kills from Mihu. I don't think Big did too much wrong in on those early fights. It's just that Mihu was so quick on the headshot onto the second player. The trade kill was not allowed to come through. God B was a bit too far behind to also try to assist his teammates. So VP could get the early advantage. And then from there, they do a solid job at closing it out. I'm sure they were somewhat scared of Xantares, but at the end of the day, a 1v4 is never going to be easy. And into the last round of the half, Big have got the money just due to all those earlier round wins and the bomb plant there from the last round. But VP have managed to make themselves at least somewhat in this game. They've managed to make themselves have at least a few round wins on this CT side. If they can get 6 on the board, they will definitely be happy with that, considering the position they were in previously. And Mihu again forces the fight on Banana. Good counter flash from Veggie, and Okalicious is in behind, lining them up. This could be 3, 2 frags, not quite the third. Tabson turns it around on him, but Tizian and Tabson have got a lot to do.
Well, Tizian takes the kill onto Snatchy, and that's the start of the comeback drill. On the spot, Snacks misses his chance, but Tizian is going to start to slither on the back. Snacks looks for the pick. He'll go further into the bomb site. Long spray, but eventually it will result in a kill. Tizian goes at the deck, and so it's Tabson into the 1v3. We'll pick up Mihu. Looks onto the spot for another. Veggie's crossed over it. He has no idea. They're going to be pushing him together. This is going to be so difficult for Tabson to deal with. And it's more impossible. 6-9. What a comeback from Virtus.pro in this first half. They are still in contention on the second map.
If Tabson got the timing right there on towards that player at A long, if he spotted Veggie on the cross, he could have really won that. But he just had no clue of knowing because the timing was so good for Veggie to reposition. As you were saying, though, VP have kept themselves alive here with those 5 rounds at the end of the half. They take 6 rounds on the board. They aren't out of this one just yet. Big Clan without a kit, but with some nades in the hands of God B for their CT buy. VP with a set of nades of their own, and the Poles will all group up over towards second mid. Nice nade onto Dennis, but he continues to peek forwards. One Glock shot to the face would deal with him, and Dennis decides to play it safe. Big are going to clear out Banana, but the question is, can they rotate to A quick enough after they clear this out?
VP, but go for the waterfall strategy through the balcony. Tabson needs a kill, but doesn't get a single one. Snatchy able to get Dennis as well, and this might as well just be the pistol because Tizian, oh my god, decapitated by Snacks. This is brilliant. VP will be on 7. They will get that pistol win. That's all on the God B. 1v5. This is exactly what Virtus.pro were looking for. They got on to a really difficult start. You know, Big taking so many runs. And suddenly VP wake up. They're right back into things. And with a clean pistol win, they'll only be 2 runs away from equalizing things with Big.
That is pretty much the perfect counter from VP to what Big were going for in that round. God B was attempting to take banana control, maybe get some early fights to go his team's way with the flashbangs, and then they assumed they could rotate to A in time because it's unlikely that the T's will go for such a fast push on that A site. But Big weren't expecting that quick aggression out through the apartments. As soon as those 2 openings come in, the round is so likely to go the way of Virtus.pro. And we've got plenty of 5-7s here for Big. The Force Buy comes through for them into the second round. Quick aggression. Tabson in with 2. God B coming through with the flash assist. But VP remain in a 3v3 thanks to those trades.
VP, luckily it's into the 3v3. Gonna go in towards Banana. That'll drop Mihu to 59. Oh, VP. Well, second player rotating over for Big. So VP are gonna have to deal with an extra player here. Would have been much easier if it was just Tizian. Xantares may just cause a problem. They want to walk through the smoke. Okalicious, he's going to be here as well. Xantares will pick up the kill with a 5-7. Trade is in, but Tizian with the deagle. It's all on Mihu. 1v2 clutch to save the chances of VP here. Big will go up to 10. Mihu completely blinded. It's been dropped to 12 HP. And Gold B coming in with a big flank. The Mac 10. Oh my god, he just walked past him in the smoke. Mihu, he just walked past him. That's the kill on the Gold B. And it's into the 1v1. Mihu can make this happen. He's looking for the headshot. It sprays away. And Mihu wins it. Somehow that happens. Gold B walks past him in the smoke. And that is so unfortunate. Big. I thought they had that one in the bag.
What a read from Mihu to walk into that smoke. I think he might have realized that the flashbang came in from Banana. So he decided, you know what, I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to try and pass by Godby in this smoke. Ends up getting the free frag for his troubles. And then he could have just ran straight to A at the end there. Maybe he wasn't 100% sure as to whether the second player was at the back of the bomb site, but it didn't matter. He held the angle. Tizian could not connect a single shot. And that is an insane clutch from Mihu. Such a good read at the end there. But Big are not done yet, Dinko. Another force into round 18. This is not something you see often. The back-to-back force buys, probably due to how much damage they did in that last round.
They know they've kept the economy modest of Virtus.pro. They know they kept it relatively low. And so coming into this one, it's incredibly important that VP win this one. They want to win it convincingly as well. Big. That was so unfortunate. They really could have made that one happen. Now Virtus.pro only stand one round away, Alex, from evening the scoreline out. And this has been a stellar start from Big Clan, but I'd say the wake up from VP is even more impressive.
Big have got loads of nades to work with in this round as well. That could be a distinguishing factor. You can see Tizian's got the flash ready if the aggression comes in. They've got the mollies, which could slow things down, but Virtus.pro commits early in the round. All over to the B site. Snacks leading the charge. 2 players in first oranges, and Snacks doesn't spot the second man. Nice shot from Tizian, but he's got a hell of a lot more to do.
He does indeed. He's hiding in the smoke so low. Mihu will find him. Now it's into 4v3. Bomb will get planted from Mihu. VP, this is looking good for them at the moment. Not really close by to cause problems for Big, so VP looking likely they will put it together. 9-9. An impressive comeback, I have to say. And it is well and truly complete at this point. Tabson will try and find some consolation frags. There's no kit alive on either of the big players. And Gold B is nowhere to be seen. He's towards the T spawn area. So VP will take it on over. They've only lost 2 players. But like I said, it's important that they keep as many alive as possible. And Tabson is doing a good job at taking a few away. As now there's only 2 players remaining. And Gold B might just do a little bit more. Oh, the grenade going in. That's such a smart play as well. He knows they might take a little bit of damage falling from the bomb. And if the grenade goes in and takes the rest, then they would end up falling. But unfortunately, for Gold B, none of them die.
The upside here for Big, though, is that with how the money works now, VP are going to have such a small losing bonus as soon as they lose a round. And obviously, their money has been limited again. Big can go for another half buy. They can try and do even more damage. There's a real chance that Big could completely reset VP into one of these future rounds. And it's not like VP are going to have an easy time of things here either. We saw Tabson doing some damage at the end there. Nice attempted nade over the top. Timing not quite right though. Banana control gathered for the Virtus.pro side. Because Big have got a fair investment into this round, they don't need to go for a massive risk. Flash from Gold B to attempt to allow his teammates an opening frag in towards mid, but Dennis doesn't get the opportunity. He will be falling back, and Xantares goes for the smoke, goes for the running peak. Snatchy chunked down to half health. However, the rest of Virtus.pro are much more focused on towards top mid.
Well, they're just actually wrapping all the way through A long. They're all the way up there already at this point. Bombs there, but finally a kill comes through from Tabson onto Mihu. It just feels like we haven't seen rifles in their hands in so long for Big, but this is a chance. Okalicious does take away Xantares. Big still have 4 players alive.
Ooh, Tizian takes one man, but the bomb has passed by him. I was a bit worried that the bomb couldn't get towards B because that A site had so many CTs ready to hold. However, they slip through the cracks. Tizian has to let them go past, but there's an AK recovered, a second AK into the hands of Big. They may want to try this retake, but Veggie doing the damage. Godby is dealt with, and now there is much more of a claim to be made for saving these AKs, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, of course. And also getting those 2 kills here for Big is going to be big for them. No pun intended again. Alex, it's so awkward.
It's so hard.
Yeah, it really is incredibly hard. You don't realize you say certain phrases so often until you have a team that has that phrase in their name. Earlier it was no chance. I realized how many times I was saying no chance. No,
just got to say zero opportunity.
Zero opportunity, yeah. We'll find as many ways as possible saying no chance. But what I was saying is that Big have done damage to Virtus.pro's economy round after round, but they will have no problem here. The buy will come through. Big, finally, we'll see rifles in their hands in the second half.
And you don't feel too bad for Big right now, because even though they've lost all of these first 4 rounds, as we've been saying, there have been positives to take away, just limiting the money. And this is the first time we see the full gun round from Big. They were really good at taking banana control on the T side. They have the nades in play on the CT side as well. Xantares lining them up. Veggie rushing forwards. Flashbangs come through, but it's Tabson to take the opening frag. Virtus.pro split apart, and the nade from Xantares extends upon that early advantage.
Well, Tizian,
really?
This could be clean. Snacks just walks around on his own, and Tizian just watches it. It's easy kill. That's as easy as they come. 3-man advantage for Big. I think this one is pretty fair to say that it might just be over unless Snatchy and Okalicious have some hero play in towards the A bomb site. The silver lining for them is that Dennis... Oh no, he's looked back at the right time. Ah, wow, that was 2 kills from Dennis. Oh my god, 1 bullet, 2 kills. I was about to say Dennis about to peak, but he just gets both of them in 1 shot.
And this is where Big's hard work pays off with the money for Virtus.pro. Snacks picks up 1 AK. Snatchy can go for the same, as can Veggie, but the buy is weakened into round 21. In that round, Big were heavily focused on Banana with 3 CTs there to stop the early aggression. This time, Big decide they don't need to have as many players holding down B, and it's a good thing that they've got these 3 players on the A site, because Virtus.pro are starting to move forwards. Big have taken banana control, so they should be aware of this possibility as the Poles try to move in towards top mid.
Yeah, that was a much better run from Big. Very clean indeed. Job done. Now Virtus.pro, because of the early advantages from Big when they had the pistols doing the damage to their economy, it's really started to show. Veggie has got the kill onto Dennis, but again the answer's right there. Flashbang in, but Tamsin stepped up. Got B onto Octolicious. More Snacks and Snatchy. The last 2 players remaining into the 2v4. And Tizian will take that headshot onto Snacks, leaving Snatchy on his own in a 1v3.
There it is. Gob B with the AWP closes out the round, recovering that one for his team. Again, the flashes from Big were so good there. Gob B got a flash assist early. The flashes kept on coming through, and even though VP, I think, landed a couple of their own flashbangs, they couldn't really take advantage of them because Big had so many players stacked on that A site. You basically have to blind everyone if you really want to get the flashbang to make that much of a difference. 11-10 in favor of Big, and Virtus.pro, I don't know what Okalicious is doing.
He's just showing us his juggling skills, Alex.
Doing a good job.
He's got to enter a talent show.
It can't be safe to juggle Glocks. That cannot be safe. Unless you've got the safety on.
They're so terrible.
Got the Glocks? Yeah, even if you like accidentally shoot yourself, you'll probably be alright.
Not in real life, obviously.
No.
Well, VP are taking this one like a tactical timeout. So they're just walking around, taking their time, the run they know they'll lose, but if they can come up with a solution for the next couple of rounds, that's important. Santares have 2 kills coming in. Dennis and Tabson with the follow-ups, leaving Snacks into the 1v5. And his time is numbered. Dennis gets rid of him. It'll be 12-10. 4 rounds away now, Big, from taking this map and the series and the spot at the European Minor. They get quite a lot from this, actually, Alex, don't they?
Who gets quite a lot, sorry?
Big.
Yes. I mean, again, it really does feel like Big have remained in control of this one. Even though the scoreline is quite close, the gun rounds have been pretty heavily favored for Big Clan. 12-10 lead for them into this round. 3-man stack on Banana once again for Big. They want to take away this area of the map. This Banana control has been so impressive from Big. On both sides, they've been able to take Banana in most of these rounds. And VP, again, denied anything on towards this position. Tizian will go into that corner. Nade from Zantares does good damage. VP want to try and fight back for this one, but they've got to deal with the 2 players. Tizian up close is good for the opening. Tizian finally traded out, but Zantares unable to assist his teammate. So Virtus.pro force Big away from this angle, and that is going to make Big rotate a second man towards B.
Yeah, the switch up of the A-bomb side, though. Tabson, it will be picked apart by Snacks, and so, at this point, Virtus.pro, they might just want to go back towards A. Snatchy will make sure they get safe passage. It's only Dennis left for Big. This is really well done from Virtus.pro. He managed to get a lot of frags here, and Dennis, the only man really left here for Big. He'll be over towards B, trying to hang on to that AWP. Virtus.pro, this will be 11, and this certainly is not over, Alex. You think Big, maybe after they win those 2 gun runs in a row, once they get the rifles into their hand, they're looking like the good old Big, but VP showing they can compete. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of this, because this second half is definitely heating up.
Finally, VP stopped Big from being able to just push down Banana without any problems. That's been a big deal throughout the entirety of this CT side. It's allowed Big to always have the read, always have 1 step ahead on their opponents. But this time, VP get the Banana control, and then they can play around the fact that they had pushed in towards Banana. They could go back towards A. They ended up just finding openings across the map, really. So at that point, they were good to go. However, Big, again, have done a really good job at controlling their economy because of those solid round wins where they haven't lost players too often. They've got plenty of cash to pick up the buy into this round. Dennis is able to save the AWP. And again, we see Big constantly switching up their setup slightly. In some rounds, they stack 3 towards B early. This time, they stack 3 towards A. And Virtus.pro want to try to move in towards Banana, not taking any early damage from the nades. Zantares finally deploys his. Damage done across the board. Smoke is up. And VP look like they want to go through that one, but I think they may be countered.
Well, Virtus.pro, they'll start to make players aware that they want to take towards Banana. VP trying to really ramp it up. Most of their players are already up Banana. We'll have 1 just over towards A. That's Veggie. Let's try and throw a little bit of utility in towards A. Try and keep the players on the A-bomb site as long as possible, but Virtus.pro will have 3 players here from Big. They'll have to deal with it. Will be the push on in. Tizian and Zantares, they open things up. 1 kill comes in from Snacks. He's looking for another, but well played from Tizian. Just backing off, getting the kill on the Snacks, and the bomb will hit the floor. It's Veggie and Snatchy into 2v4 now.
Ooh, boost over for Tizian. This is so nice. They don't expect it. Tizian in from above, and he gets the follow-up straight through the coffin, denies the bomb plant. excellent round from Tizian, fragging out in on the B site. And in that round, it was almost like Tabson was just setting up Tizian for the whole round, really. He got the flash assist on one of the earlier frags, then he boosts Tizian up to be able to do the damage, and Tizian took advantage of his teammates helping him out. Big up to a 13-11 lead, but more importantly, Virtus.pro have got full P250s into round 25. This is a great opportunity for Big to extend upon their lead even further.
Well, at this point, VP just with P250s. I think if they can create chaos on that A bomb site, Alex, get the smokes down, try and just run around the bomb site as much as possible, that's definitely where they can maybe slither away with a bomb plant.
The idea here should be to get all those smokes down, which they've done, but they're not committing all that quickly. They're trying to cause that chaos you were talking about. It's a fake towards A. They're going back towards B, but Tizian should be able to spot them quite early.
Well, here comes the push in towards B. Tizian will just sit towards the back of the bomb site. Delicious. Oh my goodness, they all fall away. Big up to 14. That's as easy as they come. But Virtus.pro, this has to be the turnaround yet again, Alex. They've shown great mental resilience on Inferno. They've shown us what they're made of, coming back into it when it was all looking lost. But this is really do or die time. Last chance to reach that minor. Big. Now only 2 away from taking the minor spot. The technical pause has come in. And you're definitely going to need 5 players here, VP.
Yeah. They've got the chicken, look.
Well, yeah, maybe the chicken can do something, Alex. There's multiple chickens.
Multiple.
If we could sort of...
If anything, they've got the advantage.
Exactly. If we can sort of like militarize the chickens.
Maybe. Like a robot chicken or something?
I'm sure you could, I'm sure you could sort of use... I'm sure there's a use for a chicken that could be used in military.
What you do is you cook the chicken. Okay, now, I know that sounds bad, but you cook the chicken, and then Big won't be able to resist the smell of chicken. They'll just go walking
but it's
forwards.
out of date, so it has all these sort of diseases on it. That would be the right plan. But that would...
They've also been walking around the sewers, haven't they? So yeah, they might not smell that nice.
It would also slowly kill them, though, so that's not really that effective.
True. Got the AKs. We got the players back on the server, Dinko. We don't have to talk about chickens anymore. We can talk about the game. Tabson's got the AWP for Big this time. A bit of a switch up. Normally, Dennis has been the primary AWPer, but Tabson has a really good spawn for Banana, so expect to see him trying to force the fight early. Moving forwards into that position. Snatchy trying to fight towards top mid. Tabson has took damage. Dennis is able to fall back, and Tabson's gone through the smoke on Banana. They've got all the information that this is going to be an A play. Big rotating 4 players back to the A site, and this could be a problem for VP.
Well, Virtus.pro, I have to make the answer. They'll have to take the kills. Xanteres is on the other end of the smoke. They're starting to come towards him. Xanteres wants to go where the shots are coming through, where they least expect him to be. This is where you want Xanteres. On the front lines, it's going to be Dennis walking right in. It's a triple kill from Dennis. The quad kill nearly there. Veggie comes in and steps up for VP, but it's all onto Snatchy to try and stop them from falling to map points. Big. Looking in the driver's seat right now, Alex. Snatchy has to make the clutch happen.
Snatchy was hoping to cut off the rotate from B, but Tabson's pushed forwards. Nice shot from Snatchy just before the smoke comes into play, but now they know where he is. Tabson in on the angle. Snatchy finds the second. It's all on Gob B. Scoped in on this angle. Snatchy sneaking forwards, but Gob B nails the headshot. Holds on for his team. Snatchy made that oh so close, but it's Big Clan with 4 series points and 4 minor points, Dinko.
4 chances, Alex. 4 chances. 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 4 4 chances to reach the European minor. VP, they have to be perfect. No more mistakes can be made. They have to win all the rounds in a row just to bring it to overtime. Big, I have to say, they got off to a good start. VP showed tenacity to get back into it. And it's still not over. There's utility in play. 3 UMPs. It's not exactly the strongest buy on paper. Big have a far superior one.
And just quickly, that last round, Dennis has played so passive with the AWP that I think they just weren't expecting Tabson on the AWP in that round. The dynamic AWP of Tabson gets aggressive on Banana. That gets them the early information. They just did not expect to see that aggression come through. But VP, talking of aggression, are moving into the A site quite quickly. The rotate is here, but it's not going to be in time. Only 2 CTs on the site, and Okalicious in with the opening. Looks for the follow-up, but God B lines them up. Back to a 3v3 for the retake, and Tizian drops the bomb. Another kill from Tizian. It's all on Veggie, and he has to try to get that bomb back and find 3 opponents. This is not easy for the young gun.
Definitely not. Gap in the smoke. I think he's been spotted as well. He recovers the bomb and brings it back into the site. They'll stick the plant running on it. 3 players all over him. It'll be big at the European minor, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to Berlin. They live there, so that was not going to be much of a long commute to the studio or whatever they're going to be playing, but that is definitely a great performance from Big. They get the 16-11, and they'll be feeling very happy about making that minor. They struggled against Fnatic yesterday, but here against Virtus.pro, they get it done.
Yeah, definitely some positive signs for Big as well throughout this qualifier. They've had Dennis play to a pretty good level with the AWP. That's quite promising. And then Tizian was much better in terms of his fragging as well. So this Big team seemed to be suiting together quite well. They make it through to the minor, and I believe that is going to be the... well, this series done, but there's still 2 more teams to decide, Dinko, for this EU minor.
Indeed, there is. We're going to be going to a short break. When we return, we'll be with your casters, Zesh, this time. It's going to be a change in face. It'll be your friendly German caster, and he'll be taking on Sprout versus Optic. That'll be a fun one. Join us then.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.